Just look at it. It's looking for somewhere to lay its babies. Oof. Don't come over here. There's enough damage over here already. Hey guys, Sheena here with Bainhomegardens. How are you doing today? I wanted to talk to you really quickly about just a unintentional experiment that we did. It wasn't on purpose, but it did yield some very interesting data. Here is our Bilko cabbage. It is a Napa variety that we planted. We planted it here after the garlic had already been planted and was pretty well established. I did it in order to help protect the cabbage from pests. Even though we use organic pesticides, we don't want to use those either. Like we don't want to use, I don't want any chemicals on my food, whether they're natural or synthetic. So only use them when absolutely necessary. And so I thought with the time of the year that we were at, that it would be possible to get away with planting the cabbage with the garlic to preserve the leaves to keep them from the bugs. But obviously, as you can see, that's still a big issue. Now, a big, oh, look at that spider. Why didn't you get all the bugs, bro? Look at it. A big issue with just about any Asian green that we've grown are the Japanese beetles. Like, they just go in and they go ham on the greens that we've planted, whether it's in the cooler seasons or the warmer seasons. It has to be like freezing in order for us to see like no beetles. So this is what the cabbages look like where we planted them with the garlic. Now I'm going to take you over to another raised bed where we planted them with onions. Now there's two significant differences with these beds. The first difference is, of course, what's in them. One has the garlic and one has the onions. The other bed is also higher off of the ground, so I'm not exactly sure if that has something to do with it. Let's make a detour here and look at these pretty blooms popping up on the squash. Look at that. Only male blooms so far. Hopefully we'll get some females soon. All right. And so here, do you see the difference? There is definitely some issues here, but not as bad as over there. Although that one is looking pretty rough. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't intending on harvesting these now. I wanted to wait another week or so, but with the pressure increasing due to it's just the fact that it's warming up, we're gonna go ahead and pull them. You can see some of the onions are falling over. I've always thought that garlic smell was more pungent than onion, but maybe to the pest it's a little different. So in the future, I'm going to be using onions to protect my brassicas more than the garlic. So I don't know if this information will help you in your planting processes, but when we plant in the fall, we're definitely going to be putting our brassicas in between onions primarily. And if I do any with, no, that one is just so pretty. Squirrel. Oh my gosh. Also, these white butterflies are everywhere out here. Like, they're all over. And so it's also time to get some BT out and spray to protect them. And I've kind of just left this red Russian kale, jagged kale. It's called some of, ooh, look at those wasps. Stay from over there, Sheena. Ooh-wee. I've kind of left it as like a, kind of like a trap crop, and I've just been pulling off of it, giving it to the chickens and the rabbits here and there. The chickens love to find the worms on there, so if they'll stay over there, that'd be great. But of course, they like to claim everything. So anyway, that's my little tidbit tip of the week. Keep it in mind, put it in your back pocket for fall planting. And I may bring it back up when it gets close to that time. But since we had such an object lesson, the visual, I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. Yeah, I may have spoke too soon on that. Look at this guy. See, I spotted the poop first. Look at that. Nasty booger. And then this guy here. Ugh, can't stand those things. Okay. Yeah, so we gonna make sure you go to the chickens. To the chickens. Take them to the chickens. So far, that's the only one I've seen, but we're harvesting. So I may find more in those layers. We'll see. Alright, so these guys are like the bane of my existence right here. Slugs. We have a lot of damage from them, as well as pill bugs. See right there? The pill bugs are also... supposedly beer will help with these, but I didn't realize it was that bad in this bed, so I didn't. But next time I will know. Okay, so while I was over there, I noticed that quite a few of these Texas white onions were crimping or falling over, and just a few of the Granix ones were too. You can see that crimp right there. Once that top falls over, that bulb is just not going to get any bigger. So you can leave it if you want. If you need the space, you can take it and go ahead and start your curing process. Now these are, I'm not curing. These tops we're going to wash and pull the yellow pieces out, sort, and then they'll be dehydrated for our spice blends. And these bottoms will be used for fresh cooking and or for spice blends as well. They may dehydrate a few of them, especially the ones that are like super small, which most of them are small. But considering how late we planted onions this year, I don't remember the date, but I'll pop it up when these particular onions were planted, because we have onions in 3 different beds. 2 beds are raised and 1 in-ground bed. So they were planted really late. I wasn't expecting to get any, significantly sized bulbs, but we have to find a way to use everything that we grow. And a few years ago, when I first did onions, I just didn't have a really good harvest at all. Like the bottoms look like they look like leeks, y'all. They look like leeks. And as a result of that, I figured out, hey, these tops are useful. You can use the smaller ones, the smaller pieces, kind of like you would a spring onion or a green onion. Bunching onion is another name for it. You can use it that way, or like I said, you can dehydrate it and use it to make a spice blend. And that's what we did. And the year that we did that for a market, those spice blends that had the leek greens and the onion greens, people were coming back the following week like, I need that. And it was good. Like, I can testify because we kept some for ourselves, of course. And so yeah, so we're gonna process those. Let me show you the final harvest. Oh Lord. And look at all my lemons, all the little baby lemons that have fallen off of the tree. Quite a few. I think this tree here, are the one that would have been making for the first time, I think it lost all of its lemons. So we may be able to go ahead and cut this one back a little early. But anyway, that's side quest. Squirrel. Okay. So from this bed, this is what we got. Last cabbage that we cooked, and it was 4 pounds, some change, somewhere in there. Oh, I see some more back there that are crimping. You see that? Yeah, I probably need to get those out too. This space right here is going to be reused for probably going to put some cucumbers on that back side there, and I'll put a trellis up and maybe some beans with that, and the rest I will probably do just like a few zucchini or squash in the front. Hoping I can leave some of these onions to continue to grow, but we'll see. But that's what it looks like. It looks pretty rough, but to me it's like a blank canvas. Like it's gonna be good. Here's our harvest. If each one of these are 4 pounds, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they're all 5 pounds, I'm at 4 pounds, you're looking at 20 pounds of cabbage just from this one bed. And then there's that little guy right there. The bugs, oh my gosh, they seem to have it out for these red ones. Like, I don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna grow them again. It's terrible. The way they decimated that. I was so disappointed. Sorry I didn't show you, but yeah, bad bugs. I'm gonna also harvest the ones from over in that bed that I showed you earlier that are pretty decimated. I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be able to use the hearts on those, and that's fine. That works really good for like some kimchi or fresh eating if you want to make a coleslaw, which you really can do with these. Pro tip: these cabbages are really difficult to clean. Bugs hide, it's just bad. To help decrease the chances of there being live bugs crawling all over, what we discovered again by accident is just put them in a large plastic bag and put them in the refrigerator for a couple of days. All the bugs will crawl out because they're like, what is going on? It is cold. We need to find somewhere to go. They're going to crawl out, and then they're going to subsequently die, either from the cold or suffocation. And then when you pull them out of the bag, you just give them a really good shake, and you're going to get about 75% of the pest just with very little effort. And then the cleaning process, we like to go ahead and chop these first and then clean them. The Savoy type cabbages, any green that's gonna have these ridges or savoys, it's just like really difficult to clean. But I'm telling you, if you watched our video we did on the soup that we made with these, so worth it. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. And I got a feeling I'm just gonna double down on that whenever I try the if I am successful making some type of kimchi or fermented cabbage thing-y. So there was, y'all, go ahead. Oh, you put your gloves on? There was some a spider on, y'all know I don't like spiders, on these earlier when we were over here, and so Brian is gloving up.
Make sure nothing kill me.
Brian's gloving up, and he's gonna take care of harvesting these for me, and hopefully that technique will work with yeah, and it does work with spiders. They don't particularly, most spiders don't like it particularly cold. Alright, just bring it over here and lay it on the ground, and I'll just lay them in a row right there. Lay it on the ground. Alright, oh, well, let's not drop it next time because that just spreads the dirt. Just lay it down gentle.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, some of that garlic is falling over too. That's crazy. We did get some pretty heavy rain. Well, that was a good sized one. That's just one more little one. Yeah. Might not be able to do anything with that little one. Alright, watch your step. That's the ant bed right there. You're stuck. Come back. Move back. Right there. Put it right there. Alright, let me get my knife. This knife, Jared gave me for anniversary present. And it does the job, let me tell you. I feel like all Laura Croft Tomb Raider-ish. Okay. Sorry. Y'all didn't know I was that nerdy, did you? Alright. Let's see if I can do this one-handed or not. Told you that knife is the truth. Let's get some of that off. Look at those slugs. Look at that. Ugh. And these leaves, y'all, given to the chickens, it's not necessarily like something they really, really enjoy. They stop eating when they've had enough. They're like, oh, yep, nope, don't want no more of that. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I'm hot and tired. Insane. And this is how you know that the pest pressure is up. When you come in the house from harvesting cabbage and you're finding beetles all over your person. Ugh. I hate these things. Lord, why? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you in the next video. Grow big from home, guys.